Welcome back, movie lovers. Story recaps here. Today, we will explore 2010 Jennifer Love Hewitt star The Client List, a story of a former Texas housewife who starts working in a massage parlor and later render intimate services to support her family. Let's begin. Movie begins with Sam charging her husband to get ready because they are late for their visit to the bank. Meanwhile, her mother Cassie arrives to take care of her children in their absence. From the conversation between her husband Rex and Cassie, we learn that they are not doing good financially. Sam was a massage therapist and Rex was supposed to be a pro football player. Sam's business went down and Rex had a severe knee injury due to which he wasn't able to go pro, forcing them to take a loan from the bank. Sam plans on using her beauty and charm to secure the loan. Her husband is also supportive and counting on her. On reaching the bank, we see that Sam was able to get the manager's attention, but that wasn't enough to convince him as they were already late in their existing home loan payments. He was trying to blow them off, but Sam reminded him of his role into forcing them to take the loan in the first place. After being cornered, he agreed to give them an extension of another month. Later, we see Sam at lunch with her girlfriends Laura and Dee. She tells them about her problem. They sympathize but weren't able to help her whatsoever. Meanwhile, Sam notices an ad for massage therapist at Kind Touch Health Spa. Despite being far from her place, she decided to check it out. She arrives at the spa and talks in desperation. The owner of the spa introduces herself as JC and her associate as Maureen. Seeing the charm Sam bought with her, JC hired her immediately and told that she could start from the next day itself. Sam was overjoyed to hear the news. On reaching home, we see Sam celebrating her new job with family. Rex joins them too. Sam asks she did not hear his motorcycle arriving at the driveway. To that, Rex replied he sold it to pay for electricity. Next day, Sam arrives at the spa and JC takes her inside to meet the other girls. She asked if everyone there was licensed. To that, one of the girls replied they all were licensed and they provide massages and something more. That made Sam curious and asks for clarification. JC thinks that it might be better to show rather than explain, so she takes her to a monitoring room where she gets a front seat view of the job. Sam was at a loss for words on seeing that they did not just provide massage, but had to satisfy their clients by sleeping with them. That made her really uncomfortable and she left. On her way back, she has a breakdown at a gas station and decides that she will do whatever it takes to survive. Next day, she arrives at the spa and JC briefs her about the little tricks of the trade. No one there used their real name, so they decided on naming Sam as Brandy. When Sam tells that she was feeling sick, one of their youngest, Emma, offers her a drink to calm her nerves. Sam was asked about her as she looked too young for the job. Emma replied that she ran away from her home to pursue her Hollywood dreams but failed. She could not go back home, so she ended up there. Emma was religious and expresses her guilt from her job as she believes that God is always watching. That made Sam even more uneasy. Anyway, she moved on with her first client. Sam was nervous and tries to break the ice by talking about his wife. That made her client uncomfortable. He wasn't sure what was happening, so decided to leave. Sam begs for him to stay, but he wasn't convinced. Desperate as she was, she understood what she had to do to make him stay. She immediately got undressed and that worked. While driving back home, Sam has a moment to reflect on her acts. She tells herself that she was doing that for her family and would stop as soon as they are afloat. Anyway, the deal that she got herself into made her sick. On her way back, she picked up gifts for her kids. Upon seeing the smile on her kids' faces, that put her mind at ease. Next day begins at the spa and we see Sam slowly gets used to it. She was earning well in no time and seemed to make the bank repayments pretty aggressively. She starts having fun eventually. Later one day at a church, Sam spots one of her clients that scared her. Later we see Sam meeting up with her friends and discussing about life in general. Dee points out how Sam might be getting too comfortable doing her job. Sam doesn't pay heed and assures that she has everything under control. Things take a turn one day at work when the youngest one, Emma, found the preacher of her church at the spa. The scene made her sad. Sam comforts her as much as she could. Seeing her in that state, Sam advises her to visit the nearby Christian Fellowship Lodge and pray, as that might calm her down. Little did she know what Emma might be planning to do. Emma goes to the fellowship and discloses everything going on inside the spa. We slowly see Sam starting to get worn out by her work, that it was affecting her personal life. One night after returning from work, she was completely spent and was sleeping. Her daughter wakes her up as she had a bake sale at her school and Sam promised to make something special. She started but kept dozing off every now and then. That forced her to resort to snow that one of her client had given her earlier. Anyway, that worked and she was able to pull off a cake castle by morning. Experiencing the wonder a little snow could do, she started using it frequently to keep her focus, but it slowly started taking toll on her mind and body. She even yells at her daughter once for no reason. She got so badly hooked that she even started exchanging her services for some extra snow. Anyway, things continued like that for a while until one day at work during her session with her client they were interrupted by cops. Cops raided the establishment, and on finding drugs in the property, they immediately shut the business and arrested everybody. To worsen things, the entire drama was being covered by every news channel. Rex was chilling at Dee's bar when he saw the broadcast and Sam getting arrested on live TV. That really upset him. Dee bails Sam out for the moment. On reaching home, we see Sam begging for forgiveness from Rex, but nothing worked. Rex expresses his disappointment and sorrow led from her act, and he left. Next day, we see Laura representing her at the trial. Laura tells that the system was going to charge them with 2 years of jail time, but there was a way out of it. With elections around the corner, Laura advises her to use that to her advantage. She advises Sam to make her client list public as it had some influential people on it. This would help her strike a plea bargain. Sam was hesitant at first, but agrees eventually. Sam got the whole team on board and listed out influential names from district court judge to pastors from church. That worked in her favor, and on the hearing day the 2-year sentence reduced to 30 days. That put everyone at ease. However, that did not improve her affairs with Rex. 1 month passed and Sam returned home only to find it empty. Rex and kids were staying with Rex's parents. Suddenly Sam hears a knock at her door. On answering, she saw a group of women whose husbands went to visit Sam at her spa. Sam invited them in, and without being asked for, she apologized for her past actions. But to her surprise, they weren't there to put her on stake. Instead, they wanted to learn what Sam was doing during her sessions that hooked their husbands to her. Sam was relieved and agreed to help in every way she could. Later, we see Sam was working as a waitress now with one of her friend from spa. She tells that things were improving, and Rex was supporting her for going back to school. Next day, we see Sam spending some time with her kids as it was her kid's birthday. Sam shares her birthday with her kid as well. Sam tells Rex that their daughter wanted a pony for her birthday. To that, Rex replied by asking what Sam wanted for hers. Sam hinted softly that she wanted them to be a family again. Rex got the hint and replied that he was taking baby steps towards it. Sam was finally relieved to hear that. And there you have it. The client list explores themes of desperation, morality, and the lengths a person might go to provide for their family. It touches on societal judgments and the challenges faced by individuals in difficult financial situations. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting movie recaps.